It's a little bit higher than anticipated, a 0.1% rise for the month of August in the headline number, which is more than the flat reading that we had last month and less than the zero point 0.1 negative reading that was expected, pushes the year-over-year rate to 8.3%. The forecast had been for 8.1%, so we're a little bit higher. We'll check into the details and see why that is. The core, which matters more to a lot of people, rises 0.6%. That is double last month and double what's expected, pushes the year-over-year rate to 6.3% from 5.9% last month. The expectation was for a 6.1% move. So some bad news on inflation here, but does it really matter? Because everybody was kind of expecting the Fed to go 75 anyway. Quick look at what some of the increases come from. Food is up 0.8%. Food at home, your grocery store, up 0.7. And energy, this is the one that was supposed to be the big wild card. Gasoline down 10.6%. It was up 44% on the year last month. Now it's only up 25.6% on the year. New cars are up by 0.8%. That is probably one of the disappointments in this number. Used cars fall 0.1%. There was a forecast that they would be down as much as 1% in this index, and so that is another disappointment. While prices fall, they do not fall as much as the wholesale price index had suggested. And then shelter, the rent component that everybody's been concerned about, that keeps rising even faster, up 0.7% after a 0.5% move last month. And on a year-over-year basis, shelter costs up 6.2%. So we are a long way from saying that inflation is conquered and has peaked, and so the Fed has still more work to do. Obviously cements a 75 basis point move.
Go ahead, gentlemen.
Hey, we talk about inflation. I don't know. We did what, 2 or 3 episodes talk about inflation?
We talk about this
at the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
we talked about this and again and again.
We're
gonna keep talking about it. I work in the overnight grocery market, and I can tell you what changes. Like we change sales every week. I see some food that goes up to $1.99 to $3.99, or some to $4.99 to $6.99.
Tell them the price of milk, man. Tell them the price of milk.
Price of milk? Well, I'm in LA. We're talking about almost $5 or $6 a gallon, yo. Sometimes
it's the same here. It's the same here.
Luckily, I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't bother to
Facts.
But what I'm telling you, especially in our Black community, hey, y'all need, like, especially our men and women, y'all need to find a way to get together. And work on relationships. Any single Black baby mamas, you need to find a work away with your baby daddies. Like, this is getting serious, yo. It's not going anywhere. Even though gas is down, find out gas is down because the election's coming up. Wait till the elections is over, and wait till next year. Watch our gas go up again. People, this is serious. This is serious. Like I say, yeah, if y'all need, like I say, find a way to get a second job, find a way to get a better job, get into crypto, get into stocks, get into something, get a side hustle, do something, and build on that. Because next year, like I said, we're borderline recession. We're in a recession right now. Like the housing market, oh my God, the housing market is all over the place right now. So people, be smart, budget well, do what you need to do, because I'm telling you, next year it's going to be crazy. That's my take.
And another point thing too, Mike, this is not financial advice, but this is what I'm doing. You gotta know how to do things very smart. Now, inflation, we are in inflation, and as you can see, even though the Fed raised the basis point up 1%, we still decreased another 1%, which means that everything's starting to even skyrocket even more. Like the guy even said, when it comes to the fact of housing, we already did a piece when it comes to eviction notice. More people gonna get evicted because now people have enough money to pay for their rent. pay for their housing, pay for their mortgage. This is what we were trying to avoid from the get-go. This is why I say voting is very important. Whoever you put in office can help. It gotta help you or hurt you. Right now, a lot of people are hurt. A lot of people are hurting. A lot of people are hurt. A lot of people's bank accounts hurt. Now we gotta also, if you like someone like me, Join King, someone that's actually paying attention to the crypto and also the stock market, we also see like, okay, we kind of see how things are going. You kind of see where people are buying things. That was very important. Even though it may seem boring, but look into that stock market. The stock market is showing that where is the money's going, where is the consumers putting their money into. Because based on that, that's how you can still gain, even though right now everything's down. Straight on facts. But the cost of milk is high, because I work in the grocery industry as well. It's high. I think right now, I think recently I just saw a gallon of milk going close to $10. Never even been heard of. And you know what I mean? When things start going high like that, there's going to be more layoffs. Something to think about. That's my take on it.
It's more and more important where you put your money at in today's day, 2022. It's more and more important on how you spend your money. It's more and more important on how you go about living your life. People, I'm telling you this right now. Me and my brothers here, we're just not here for our health. And we pick these particular topics, which a lot of y'all favorite YouTubers are not talking about this because we care about y'all. If you didn't understand what that white man said on that thing, I'm going to give it to you in layman's terms. Your bills is going to go up a couple extra $100. You got a car note, going to go up a couple extra $100. You buying food, if you was able to walk out with 2-3 bags on $50, you walking out with 1 bag on $50. You saving money is not going to work. Making sure, listen, if you can't afford that new car, turn that shit back in. Because right now, we're in a position where the recession is going to put a lot of people out on these streets. For people who don't know this, us being 80s babies, we've been through a recession before. We understand what it means to live below our means. If you're a person who grew up in the ghetto and didn't have much, you live off basis what you are. We need to get back to that mindset. I'm going to say a word a lot of people don't understand. Frugality. Frugality. A lot of people might not like to hear that and say, we have this misconception as black people. I make the money. I need to treat myself. No, nigga. You need to make sure you survive. Spending hundreds of dollars on that new Gucci bag and saying that you have a certain taste. No, nigga. Make sure your family eat the next day. Make sure you got $1,000 stashed away. Our dollars right now don't mean anything. You have $1 now, it's 25 cents. Like my brother said, get into crypto so you can hedge the market. I at least put $25 into Bitcoin. I don't know about I got Bitcoin, Cardano, and maybe Algorand. After that, I don't understand all the rest of them. I know these are 2 ones that make some money. So know what you're doing with your money. Get with a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Get with a financial advisor. Get with a financial advisor. Get with a financial advisor. That's my last words.
And that's what I say is important. Like, if you even have a savings account, I think we talked about in the last piece, put it on a high yield savings account. So your money's making money even though it's saving. Because some banks sometimes offer you 0.1%. Some major banks. So if you can find a bank account that can give you a higher year account on your savings, go for that. But not only that, if you do stocks, mind you, this is not financial advice, but this is something I'm doing. If you're doing stock, I'm looking into stocks that give me dividends every month. That's where you're making money on top of money. So even though the stock market is down, you can still be up because sometimes the company give you dividends on how much money they made off profit. So that's something to also look into. That's what I'm saying. You can still win even during the midst of a storm. Don't put yourself less because of what's going on around your surroundings. You can still win because, mind you, there's millionaires being born every day, even during inflation and a recession. Keep that in mind. This is why you got to like, share, and subscribe, and maybe let us know what you think. Give us a comment. Let us know what you think, how you handling the inflation, how you budgeting your money. Because remember, your word can help somebody else. But hit that notification bell too. Because remember, we go live each and every Sunday, 7:30 Eastern time. Thank you for tuning in. KL Culture Radio. We out.
Peace.